Oh, look at that last recording. I mean, we're handling things spiritual. I'm no heathen worshipper. Matariki meant absolutely nothing to me. Yesterday, so to speak, But it's the eternal story yet again, isn't it? In every culture, every religion. Why? Well, they've all suffered. They've all experienced, rather, the sun rising in the morning. The cycle of life on this planet. Of course, they've got the same spiritual story. Gives them the same spirit. My soul longs for you. Nothing else will do. Every life has this beneath its surface of trying to cope with daily life, good and bad, hope and fear. So, what's said by me and many others, you can look at some other life and say, there, but for the grace of God go I. Or more simply, as I put it, there's me. I'm looking at me. This is not to deny your individuality and your uniqueness in the eternity of God's family. It's to say we have a unity of longing, which is for the goodness of God, that God personifies our values, and our values are made clear to us in this classroom of life here, in the world of transitory things by the grace of God. And its very transitory nature as presented in the illusion of this world, the thought of this world, it's all his thought, you see. All of it, you and me, and this conversation, held here upon this darkling plain, swept by confused alarms, despairing of the port, that the despair itself is its solution. Is the inevitability of life eternal. Sorry, you may have caught an ambiguity there, not meant, but what I mean is that the very difficulty is the very salvation. In Christian terms, even the cross is something of the goodness of the will of God to bring you to life eternal. And that's just unacceptable to the secular mind. And quite rightly so too. For the secular as much as the religious longs for the goodness of what they truly value at heart and that they have personified as their God. You see, the secular as much as the religious is a worshipper. He's a worshipper of his values. In a sense, you could say he hasn't personified them. He's not seeing them as a being. He's seeing them as just separate individual values. He likes life, he likes joy, he likes peace, he likes hope. Well, surely that's the same with any life, isn't it? Religious or not. Oh yes, but they've got no idea of what I value. Apparently they value something else. Yes. Yeah. But not so different. They value hope and joy and peace. It's just that what they value doesn't present as a value to you. Well, that's understandable. Everything's understandable if we knew the causes and conditions that have brought it about. It takes a bit of insight to do that. It's not necessary. You can find in the depth of your being, as me, as a humanist, well, as a pre-humanist, before that. No, I just want the happiness of all. I would like all life to be in joy, of course. How do we achieve it? The great quest for life. What is happiness? How do I bring it? It was a sad theory that came to me, that good and bad is just contrast, and happiness and unhappiness is just contrast. That life is necessarily 50-50. You might, as a peasant, enjoy as much happiness as the ruler. He's got just as many fears and hopes as his peasant. They're different level of, if you like, absolute wealth, but just as important, the fears and the hopes. How is it that from this equality of things, we should embrace eternity as a consequence of such experience? It is that the eternity is God. I haven't quite got the words to say it. I mean something beyond the eternity. That time is simply a moment in eternity, in a sense. And that eternity is, in some sense, I want to say, a more complex interaction of dimensions. And this universe is just a minor selection of such dimensions. That there be ignorance and illusion, if you like, maya in Eastern terms, spiritual sin in Christian terms, which really meant misunderstanding. I mean, how could you not love God? That makes sense. If God is the personification of what you value, of course you love your God. It's just that your God happens to be the car, the wife, and the career, and going on forever. Yeah, we're children. What do you expect? It's good going, isn't it? Let me pause. Wow. Did I say that, Lord? Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Oh yeah, but for those who are to hear us say it again, you don't have to go through this torturous experience, albeit brief in eternity. Jesus' story's not that. Jesus' story is very simple. Think of God as your heavenly dad, father. And you're his son. His spirit is in you because you're born of him. Wow, what you're going to be. The rest is irrelevant, isn't it? I mean, this is so for all of us, isn't it? You're going to be fantastic. I was going to say not even like your God. Because you've got a misunderstanding of him at the minute, of course. So have I. I mean, I'm not I'm not being elitist about this. He can overcome that. He'll make it clear to us, his true nature. And has. In his loving kindness, you see, we trust him. I choose to trust the all of eternity to be wonderful. In childish terms, my dad. Or my mum. Love you, Heavenly One. Love you. Love you, Dad. Love you, Mum. Don't have the right pronoun. But I do have you in my heart. By your grace and your goodness. Thank you. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad.